sounded like a big gun too.
And it was back to back to back. It wasn't just boom, boom. No, it was boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, like something.
Welcome to Live in the Philippines News. I'm BobbieD. Today's headline: Shooter is taken out. No mercy. The gunman who killed 3 people in a shopping mall near Indianapolis would likely have taken many more lives if not for the heroic actions of an armed bystander who shot the suspect dead and stopped the attack, police say on Monday. Elisjsha Dicken, 22, who was lawfully carrying a concealed pistol at the time, engaged the suspect on Sunday, almost as soon as he opened fire with a rifle in a food court at the Greenwood Park Mall in Greenwood, Indiana, authorities said. Police said they did not know the motive behind the rampage.
So I walk over me and her to get a shirt. I left them, my kids and wife, in the food court, and I just heard probably 20 rounds going off. I thought it was a joke. I thought something was going on, so I see everybody.
Yeah, the
running.
first one we thought was an intercom because it was the thing.
We just thought it was a game or something until we seen everybody running. And well, like they said, they seen a body on the ground when they took off. My wife got separated from my 2 other kids. I couldn't get a hold of my son and my other daughter. I couldn't get a hold of them. My wife didn't know where he was at. It was just insane, man. It was a scary talk. Mm-hmm. And it sounded like a big gun, too.
And it was back to back to back. It wasn't just boom, boom. No, it was boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, like something repeatedly. And the semi-automatic, it sounded like 20 rounds at least.
Me and my dad were in the middle of the mall, like the booths that are in the middle. We were getting a hoodie made for me, and because I really wanted one, and it was about to close. And then we just hear gunshots, and I just see people running our way, and we hurry up and run, and then we duck down behind a booth, and then we see,
they locked the doors and stuff. One of the
stores
stores.
One of the stores was shutting down, so we hurry up and ran in there.
Yeah, it was something like a massacre. It seemed like you watch flip on the news and see. I've never been in nothing like that. I've never experienced nothing like that.
Good afternoon. My name is Mark Myers. I'm the mayor of Greenwood. Thank you for being here today. Today's not an easy day for the city of Greenwood. Today was very tough. It's been a hard night for our police officers, our firefighters, everyone else involved here today. And I want to
thank you, Mayor. Good afternoon. First and foremost, I want to offer the condolences on behalf of all of the law enforcement agencies involved in this incident last night to the families of our victims. This is a senseless tragedy, and our hearts are broken with yours. I'm going to turn this over to the coroner for just a moment so that he can talk to you more about the victims. Then I will get back up and give you some specifics on what we know about the shooter, the Good Samaritan, and the events that occurred last night. Coroner.
Thank you, Chief. Johnson County Coroner Michael Pruitt. We have identified 4 decedents following the incident last night at the Greenwood Park Mall. We have been working jointly with the Marion County Coroner's Office because 2 of those individuals were transported to Indianapolis hospitals, one of those to Eskenazi and the other one to St. Francis, and then 2 of those remained at the mall. The Marion County Coroner's Office is handling the autopsies and the investigations of 2 of the individuals, and we are handling 2 at our facility. I'll identify the 4 individuals. I'll go down the list here. I will put these out for proper spelling, so I will get those out to everybody. I've already sent some of those out, but I will get those out. So the first individual that we identified, this individual was at the mall, and we are handling this investigation, Jonathan Douglas Sapirman. I want to say that correctly, Sapirman, okay? He's age 20 of Greenwood. The next individual, Pedro Pineda, age 56 of Indianapolis, and we are handling that investigation. The next individual, Rosa Miriam Rivera de Pineda, age 37. She is the wife of Pedro, so they are a married couple. That investigation is being handled by the Marion County Coroner's Office. And the last individual is Victor Gomez, age 30 of Indianapolis, and that individual is being handled by the Marion County Coroner's Office also. All will be receiving medical examinations that are scheduled for tomorrow.
Thank you, Coroner. Okay, as the coroner just said, Jonathan Sapirman, age 20, of Greenwood, is our shooting suspect. He was pronounced deceased at the scene. He is 20 years old. He has a juvenile record and no criminal history as an adult. His past incidents with the Greenwood Police Department include minor offenses as a juvenile, such as a fight at school and being a juvenile runaway. He does not drive. We believe that he walked to the Greenwood Park Mall last night. We were told by family members that he typically walks or Ubers to wherever he needs to go. We know the ATF, their specialty is weapons. As soon as we got in and started processing the crime scene last night, the ATF took the serial number information and immediately began the process of tracking down when and where those guns were purchased. If you have questions from the ATF representative here, once I'm done, he will be available to answer more specifics. However, the weapon used by Mr. Sapirman last night was a Sig Sauer Model 400M 5.56 caliber weapon, rifle. It was purchased on March 8th, 2022 here in Greenwood. The second weapon recovered, this was in the bathroom, was a M&P 15 5.56 rifle. It was purchased on March 9th, 2021 from a gun store here in Greenwood. Mr. Sapirman also had on his person a Glock 33 .357 caliber pistol. The only weapon used by Mr. Sapirman last night was the Sig Sauer Model 400M rifle. He had multiple magazines and over 100 rounds of ammunition on his person and in his possession. We know that from family members that he has been practicing shooting at Range USA. The ATF has made contact with Range USA and received records from them that show that he was frequently using their range and purchasing ammunition at that location for the past 2 years. We know that he recently resigned from a warehouse position back in May, and we have not confirmed yet. Detectives are serving a subpoena as we speak to Polo Run apartment complex to find out if he in fact was being evicted. We were told by family members that they believed he had received an eviction notice. That has not been confirmed at this time. We did locate a cell phone belonging to Mr. Sapirman and a toilet in the stall in the bathroom. We believe he placed it there prior to exiting the restroom to begin his shooting spree. The following is a timeline of events. We know that Mr. Sapirman, through surveillance video, entered the mall at entrance 4 by the food court at 4:54 p.m. He walks directly to the food court restroom. 1 hour and 2 minutes later, he exits the restroom and shoots Victor Gomez outside of the restroom. He then points his rifle into the food court where Pedro and Rosa Pineda were eating dinner and shot both Rosa and Pedro. He then fired several more rounds into the food court, striking a 22-year-old female who is currently recovering from a leg wound at Eskenazi Hospital, and a bullet fragment believed to have ricocheted off of a wall did strike a 12-year-old female who was running towards exit 4 in the back. That was a minor wound treated at the hospital. They did remove a small piece of metal jacket, most likely from a ricochet. At 5:57 p.m., The shooter was confronted by our Good Samaritan, who I will identify in just a moment. The Good Samaritan was armed with a pistol and engaged the shooter as he stood outside the restroom area firing into the food court. The shooter fired several rounds, striking the suspect. The suspect attempted to retreat back into the restroom and fell to the ground after being shot. We recovered 24 .223 rifle rounds shot by the suspect and 10 handgun rounds fired by the Good Samaritan. The Good Samaritan, once again, he has authorized us to release his name. He is requesting you give him time to process and grieve himself before reaching out to him. His name is Elisjsha Dicken, and that is spelled Elisjsha, and he resides in Seymour, Indiana. He was at the mall last night with his girlfriend shopping. One last thing that I would like to get help from the media is there were several personal property items left behind. When you have an incident like this, it's complete chaos. People left shopping bags, they left cell phones, wallets, a lot of personal property. We have recovered that personal property and it is currently being entered into our property room. Tomorrow, anyone who is missing a personal item left behind can come to the Greenwood Police Training Center located at 736 Lowe's Boulevard between 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. There will be officers there to assist them in getting their personal property back. We ask them to bring a form of identification so that we can positively identify the person we're giving the property to.
Make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you won't miss any update coming from Life in the Philippines. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next video.